How do you see you? How you view your wife, your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, that can be very different than the way someone else might view them. And that's because they have an assumption related to them different than you. So you tend to have a different assumption than that of somebody else would. The same can apply to the assumption of how you think about yourself. This can affect your success and how your life and your business can turn out. Now, what's important here is how you view what others think of you can have a significant effect on you in many different ways. But what's even more important, it does not really matter what others think of you, it matters what you think of you. Take a little bit of time to absorb that. What I said was, it does not matter what others think of you, it matters what you think of you. How you view yourself, how do you think about yourself? Are you critical to yourself? Do you put yourself down? Do you find yourself saying negative things about yourself? Or do you tend to repeat a negative aspect to yourself over and over again? Remember, the first thing that you could do is become aware of what you say to yourself. When you become aware, it allows you to be in control of what you say to yourself in the future. We're going to go through 4 steps, okay? That's going to help combat what we're talking about above. And the first one is step 1. The first thing you can do is write out a description of the person you want to be in the future. And put it in the future tense. What type of person you are, what type of car do you drive, what type of home do you live in, where do you go on vacation, maybe where do you eat, what do you do every day, what does that look like, what type of life do you have, maybe you have a business, what type of business is that, how do you operate, is it successful, what type of turnover does it have, how many employees do you have, if you have a business already, what do you want it to look like and operate like? Is it busy? What turnover does it have? How does the operations look? Step 2. Now read that description that you've written out and read it out loud at least twice a day by putting some feelings and emotions behind it as you read it. You see, you need to put some emotions and feelings behind it because you've got to change the old feelings and beliefs that are already there. You've got to change them out, and by replacing them with the new emotions and feelings attached to what you do, you tend to replace the old ones. When you do this process over and over again, each day, maybe twice a day, what you're doing is you're burning that information to your subconscious mind. A little bit of a time, until it becomes the new belief, in order for you to actually start believing it's possible and it's true. You've got to first create a belief, and then the belief will create the fact. Step 3. Like most things, you've got to have faith in the process. You must not allow the negative thoughts to creep back in and hamper the process. You see, most people tend to give up. They don't persist. They do it for like a week, or maybe a couple of weeks, or maybe even a month, and then they feel that nothing is working, so they tend to give up. They say it's never going to work, and this process doesn't work for anybody. But you must persist, and you must have faith in the process in its entirety. Step 4. Don't expect it. You must assume it's already have taken place. Assume as if your wish has been fulfilled. As if it has already taken place, and you are in the position of the wish having been fulfilled. But do it in the present tense. Now, don't worry about the how. The how is not really that important right now. It's going to happen, and don't give up. Don't put too much time on the how or how that's going to happen. Just have the belief and the faith in the process, and you will then receive the ideas that you must take the action on to get there. For more information, visit worklessearningmore.com.